For 25 years now, we are filling a critical gap in the continuum of care. As India's largest home-based palliative care service, we are committed to maximize their quality of life, to make a challenging journey manageable and meaningful for their family as well.
ये एक ध्रुव तारे की तरह है जो अंधेरे में जो पेशेंट हो जाते हैं कि कैंसर जैसी प्रॉब्लम से, तो वो उनको रास्ता दिखाता है कि हाँ, नाउ डार्क नाइट नहीं है आपके लिए, यू हैव अ लाइट इन योर लाइफ।
ऐसी स्थिति में CanSupport जो मुझे आत्मबल दिया, उसकी मैं जितनी भी प्रशंसा करूं बहुत कम है।
We are CanSupport. Today, we might be extensive, but our origins were humble. Way back in 1996, it took a young cancer survivor to feel the helpless trauma of destitute cancer patients.
Lao Tzu, the famous and ancient Chinese philosopher, once said, "New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings." This was certainly the case for CanSupport. It grew from my own personal experience of being a cancer survivor. It was, in fact, a new beginning. And that beginning today is 25 years old. As a support person who had been visiting cancer clinics in hospitals in Delhi, that almost 3/4 of patients who came had advanced disease and would sooner or later be told that their treatments no longer were working and that they should stay home. My question was, what happens to these people once they go home? Where do they turn? Who supports them? And it was really in an attempt to answer that question that we started our home-based palliative care program.
By 1997, Harmala's idea started taking a tangible shape, and a trailblazing partnership was established with the Institute Rotary Cancer Hospital at AIIMS, New Delhi. Soon enough, our first team, featuring a doctor, nurse and a counselor, started making home visits completely free of charge. It was a totally different caregiving approach. While the doctor ensured that the patient remained pain and symptom-free, the nurse attended to wounds and taught the family caregivers simple skills in the care of their loved one. The counselor addressed the emotional concerns of the patient and the family. Their arrival lifted the spirits of everyone. The uniqueness of the model caught on. CanSupport kept growing. In our first decade, through 4 teams, we served 300 Delhi patients at all times. Then a telephone helpline extended our reach, followed by daycare facilities. Finally, after nearly a decade of operations, CanSupport was recognized as a registered medical institute. That meant we now had the license to use oral morphine, a pain management tool integral to palliative care. Continued progress inspired CanSupport to venture beyond staying a volunteer-led organization. It was time to think again.
Well, times were changing and we needed to run our organization as an efficient, process-driven and impact-generating establishment. In 2006, we created a special unit manned by our most experienced doctors, nurses and counselors to drive capacity building, quality assurance, and technical excellence, backed by robust planning and strategic policies. That was a critical step forward and a turning point in our journey.
After close to a decade of volunteer-led operations, CanSupport transformed into a professionally run organization and soon expanded its services to over 2,000 patients. Our pioneering patient-focused model has emerged as the most practical and economic way to provide holistic, high-quality support to the most underserved patients and families.
I would say the key word here is holistic. Our model is a significant shift from the present disease-focused care to a more patient-centered philosophy. Our model also aims to provide total relief from suffering, enhance the quality of life of patients and their caregivers, and also to offer a support to both the patients and the family. In fact, it is a total shift in approach.
Over the next decade, we further expanded our reach and established outpatient palliative care clinics to facilitate early intervention and improved outcomes. In 2021, we launched the first ever mobile palliative care clinic in North India. Today we serve over 5,000 cancer patients and their families, now operating directly in 4 Indian states: Delhi, Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. During the challenging times of COVID, nothing stopped for CanSupport. All our key activities continued, including scheduled home visits and regular phone calls.
लॉकडाउन में बहुत मदद की है, यहाँ तक कि मेरा पेशाब में इन्फेक्शन हो गया था और थैली लगी हुई थी, तो CanSupport वाले ही आकर मुझे थैली निकाले और दवाइयाँ दी, बहुत मदद की है।
हिम्मत हमारे अब बढ़ गई। हम आप लोगों की वजह से हमारे आदमी जी गए, हमारे माँ बाप बने थे उस समय, हमारा तो आस से टूट गया था उस समय।
We now serve cancer patients of all ages for throughout their cancer journey.
ये CanSupport वालों ने हमें हेल्प की थी, उन्होंने एक थैला दिलवाया, फिर धीरे धीरे बढ़ के ये काम बढ़ता गया।
Even after they die, their families are provided support, enabling them to rebuild their lives. All our services are free of charge and therefore depend on voluntary donations. CanSupport is no ordinary NGO. It's our way of life.
Palliative care around the world is high touch and low tech. We got to engage with our patient families. We train our staff and our volunteers of paramount importance to this, and we invest deeply into this.
All along, CanSupport's work has been widely appreciated with awards, accolades and recognitions over the years. In 2017, the World Health Organization recognized our work through their prestigious Public Health Champion Award. Back home, Government of India invited us to formally include palliative care in India's 12th five-year plan. While our model has been replicated with various Indian state governments, India now seeks to spread our home care model nationwide. That recognition, we believe, is our greatest award.
This is a marvelous achievement. And if I was to put it down to any one reason, I'd say it's really the commitment of the team we have. A team which includes not just volunteers, but also professionals. Palliative care must become part of universal health care, It needs to get closer and closer to people, and we believe our home care model is the way forward.
Yes, it's been 25 years of steadfast commitment, compassion, and accomplishment. It's time now to celebrate them all. Look back fondly on the roads we took and the milestones we defined. Time to thank a force of 1,000 passion-driven CAN supporters, including our managing committee members, staff, and volunteers. Across 25 years, they brought home peace and dignity to people when suffering was immense and hope seemed out of reach. It is also the time to express enormous gratitude to the innumerable teachers, associates, donors and friends for life who walked this journey with us and shaped our world. Together, it is time to pledge another 25 years of making a difference. Whether or not we can add days to the life of our patients, we will continue to strive to add life to their days.